Buenos dias, this is Kaypacha with the weekly Pele report for May 5th of 2015. It's an astrology report for what's going on out there, which reflects what's going on down here and inside and outside, and it's not always pretty. This is a coffee plantation. I don't know if you've seen the Pele report for a while, but this is right up the street from where I live, and I've been up here before, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous, big, green, leafy coffee plants. And what have they done? But I come back today for a beautiful Pele report, and the whole place is chopped up. It's like it's gone through hell, you know. We made it through that hellish moon in Scorpio this past weekend. Full moon in Scorpio, oh my goodness. She's now moved into Sagittarius and is conjunct Saturn today, Tuesday. And Thursday she goes into Capricorn, stays there and, you know, hits Pluto, squares Uranus, does that whole square, you know, and then trines the sun over there in Taurus. Earth to Earth, Earth to Earth. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then on Saturday she moves into Aquarius, and we have our third quarter square moon at the 21st degree of Aquarius. I might get around to the Sabian Symbol for that degree. We'll see how much time I've got. And then finally next Monday she moves into Pisces. Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. In the meantime, on Thursday, Venus, that's been in Gemini for about a month or so, moves into Cancer. And Mars on next Monday is at the tail end of Taurus. Finally. Mars has been in Taurus since March 21st. It's been like 7 weeks of Mars in Taurus. I've been talking about it. Finally, he's going to get the hell out of there and go into Gemini. He's going to be in Gemini for about 6 weeks until June 24th. We can talk a little bit about what that means. But, geez, before I get too far gone, I think I better stop this thing and just find a place to do the report. I think that's most of the aspects. Let's not forget, the sun is trine Pluto, yeah, throughout this whole week. So that's going to be awesome. Talk at you soon. Okay, hola out there. I found a spot here to talk at you. Let's talk about the astrology. What's going on? Here's the big thing. I mean, my feeling is that we are still in this big 6-month cycle. Jupiter has been in this sign of Leo, okay, trining Uranus. Fire sign Leo, fire sign Aries. Uranus is over there in Aries, and I mean, it's from like February to July. And this trine of Jupiter to Uranus, you know, Jupiter in Leo is I can create, and I am the king, and I am the queen, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna proliferate, and I'm gonna have children, and I'm gonna create, you know, all kinds of plays and drama and fun and buildings and whatever, you know, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, it's super creative. I mean, it's there for a whole year, but it's trine Uranus. It's gone back and forth over this, you know, trine to Uranus and Aries, and Uranus can be extreme, okay? It can be very, you know, in Aries, very self-oriented and narcissistic, and I am free to do whatever the heck I want, however I want, and, you know, boom. And you put Jupiter and Uranus together in this harmonious trine, and it's a fantastic time, don't get me wrong, for making and creating new expressions of self. Aries is self and Leo is self-expression, and it's just like, it's a super creative time where I just want to like go for it and expand and, yeah, you know, take over the world. It's awesome. But we've had Mars and the Sun moving through Taurus together you know, for a couple of weeks now, and Mars, you know, one more week, and it's just like Taurus is square to that Leo. And Taurus is fixed Earth and says, where's the money? Make it practical. How do we make it happen? Yeah, and slow down and persevere and put one stone on top of the other stone. You don't just like build a house of cards that's going to blow over. So it's like, boom. And underneath that, we've got the north node of the moon, which is our collective destiny and evolutionary path right now as human beings is Libra. Cooperation, compromise, fairness, equality, justice, fair play, and Saturn is up there in Sagittarius, you know, saying honesty and integrity and truthfulness all needs to happen. So it's kind of like slowing down the Jupiter-Uranus. It's kind of like Jupiter-Uranus is like the Wells Fargo, you know, racehorse, pull the stagecoach, full speed ahead, you know, boom, go baby, I got a deadline, you know. But all these other factors, you know, coming into play of other people and community and partnership and stuff like that is all just like putting the reins on those horses. And it can be challenging. And like I say, we just made it through this moon, going through Scorpio, the underworld, other people's values, other people's money, other people's, you know, power. And needing to, if we're going to really make something that's going to last and make something that's, you know, really awesome, it's got to involve the other. That's the North Node in Libra right now. That's the age of Aquarius for the next couple thousand years. We're learning how to work in community with other people and not be on such an exclusive, solo, independent, who's ever got the biggest bank account wins. Yeah, we're coming into this place of the needs of, when the needs of everyone are filled, all the needs of it's like we can't fill our own cups or fill our own needs without considering everybody else. That's what this age of Aquarius is about. And we can't just like go on raping the earth and polluting the earth and destroying our environment, you know, to just like live a comfortable, luxurious lifestyle. You know, it's like now it's like, you know, we're becoming more awakened to, you know, that we're all part of spaceship planet Earth. It's like the Earth is getting smaller with the World Wide Web. And like everything individuals do affects their community, and everything the community does affects the nation, and everything the nation does affects the whole planet. And we're getting, it's like, oh yeah, we're all one. It's not just a concept, you know? And it's like, if I'm all, you know, the elite and everything, there's going to be revolution and it's not going to last. And if we want something to last, we got to take everybody into consideration. And that can be hard, and that can be humbling, and that can certainly slow us down, and that can, you know, really create a lot of emotional angst and anger and frustration that, come on, I just want to go and I just want to do it, and you're slowing me down, and I want to move forward, and blah, 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 yeah. And other people can feel like dragged along. It's like, okay, you know, we're going. And these other people are like, oh, wait a minute, I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough time, or I can't afford it, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. And so, you know, there's, you know, frustration can be happening on both sides of this polarity. Yeah, of going too fast, Jupiter, Uranus, or going too slow, Sun, Mars, and Taurus. And some people can, you know, feel stressed because life is going too fast. And other people can feel stressed because it's not happening fast enough. Just to sum it up. Oh my God. So this is, you know, this is what we're dealing with, you know, during these times, and how best, you know, to deal with it. You know, I want to look at this fantastic Sabian symbol for Saturn. Saturn is at the 3rd degree of Sagittarius now for about 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Yeah? And this is, the symbol for that is two men playing chess. And it talks about this chess game. It's like ritualizing the competitive, aggressive nature of the human being. It's taking our naturally animalistic, self-preservation, narcissistic approach towards survival that we all have, because we all have bodies we want to keep alive. We all have egos. And, you know, bringing it up to a level, and this is chess, it's like there's black and white, there's yin and yang, and there's these 6 pieces, the king and the queen, right down to the rook and the horse. I mean, these are, you know, these are unique, different pieces that are used, yeah? And so, this game, it brings objectivity. It takes this interplay of battling, of competitiveness, of win, lose, right, wrong, black, white, and it ritualizes it, and it, in a way, civilizes it, and it brings it into this ability to look at the whole game, the whole situation. It builds objectivity, it builds maturity, so that you don't get lost in one little aspect or part of it, but that you really look at the whole game. And of course you slow down, and you really put a lot of thought into each move and each action. So there's some folks here that are, I'm on some private property, I think, so I need to be closing up. I'm going to jump right into the mantra, yeah, for this week. And this week is that my ego is a sword in the blacksmith's fire, being heated and hammered by my spirit's desire. Yeah? And as soon as I fathom the deepest truth, as soon as I fathom where my truth lies, like the phoenix from the ashes, I shall arise. Yeah? This is like, what I'm saying is we have this ego, and then we have spirit, and then we have soul. And the spirit is like what connects us to this collective, infinite spiritual realm. And the soul kind of dips down, having lifetime, lifetime, lifetime. It's individualized. And when it dips down into this third dimension, it gets itself an ego. So we have ego, soul, spirit. Yeah? And we just want to really take all of these into consideration, that the spirit desire is supreme, and it's going to hammer that ego, you know, to know the unique soul truth. And then, like, we're going to be connected with ego, soul, spirit, and we are going to rise. And this is like the Saturn coming out of Scorpio, the underworld, into Sagittarius, the fire horse. It's right on that threshold here for a few more months, yeah? So one more time. My ego is the sword in the blacksmith's fire, being heated and hammered by my spirit's desire. Once I fathom where my truth lies, like the phoenix from the ashes, I shall arise. Hard to concentrate when somebody's staring at me, but I wrapped it up anyway. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.